I'm Steve Shamraz with your TMJ4 news headlines. A turning point in the pandemic. The first vaccinations have been given to healthcare workers in Wisconsin and across the country. Tina Schubert, a respiratory therapist for UW Health in Madison, is the first person in our state to get the coronavirus vaccine outside of a clinical trial. Healthcare workers and people in nursing homes get it first. The vaccine is expected to be more widely available to the public early next year. Active coronavirus cases continue to trend downward in Wisconsin after a very big spike in November. Now fewer than 45,000 active cases being treated in hospitals across the state. The number of people in hospitals is up for the second day in a row, 1,471. More than a month after Election Day and numerous lawsuits later, it took Wisconsin electors less than an hour on Monday to cast our state's electoral votes for President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. Biden surpassed the 270-vote threshold, making his victory officially official. He'll be sworn in next month as our 46th president. That electoral vote came after the Wisconsin Supreme Court rejected one final attempt by President Trump to overturn the will of the voters. In a 4-3 ruling, the majority vote wrote, quote, striking these votes now, after the election, and in only 2 of Wisconsin's 72 counties, when the disputed practices were followed by hundreds of thousands of absentee voters statewide, would be an extraordinary step for this court to take. We will not do so. Now, let's go to meteorologist Alicia Wilson for a check of the weather.
Well, we kicked off this Monday morning with temperatures down into the teens and the 20s. We had a low of 25 in Milwaukee and Racine, 26 in Kenosha, and it got down to 19 in Waukesha. High temperatures today did not make it above freezing. Most of us stayed into the mid to upper 20s and lower 30s. The only place that saw temperatures above the freezing mark was Sheboygan, and that was only a high of 33. So we're going to keep those winds out of the northwest tonight at about 10 to 20 miles per hour starting out, but they will start to die down late in the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning with less stirring in the atmosphere. That's going to allow our temperatures to really dip down into the teens tonight. So we'll not only have teens near the lakefront, but possibly even a few single-digit readings. And by tomorrow, we're looking at highs again, only in the upper 20s and lower 30s. Now here's a look at some of your local stories.